Welcome back, everybody, to Admiral Dreadnaughts. Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 20 of our Italian 1890 Legendary Campaign. So, as you can see here, looking at this map, we've basically rebuilt the Roman Empire, and we are still expanding. As of the last episode, we left off with a war raging against the Soviet Union. Basically, the entire world against the Soviet Union. I think everybody is at war with them right now. UK, United States, Germany, ourselves, and the Empire of Japan are all at war with them. The only major power not at war with them right now is Republic of China, and that makes sense because they're a Soviet power. So, we've managed to secure northern Russia, north and south Finland, Latvia, Lithuania, and we are currently invading Kazakhstan with a 54% advance. And we have naval invasions going on in Estonia and Central Russia. We will have Estonia secured next month. And we'll have Central Russia secured in 7 more turns. So by the end of towards the end of the year, Russia will basically no longer exist. Soviet Union will no longer exist. Though I am a little worried right now because we've expanded fairly quickly in a very short period of time. I haven't touched anything in the Americas, and I have no intention of doing that whatsoever. But we have spread out very quickly, a little more than I wanted to, and this is probably basically going to force us into the war with Germany, I do believe, is we're going to have them sandwiched in now unless they want to expand south into the Balkans, which I'm surprised my government has still not done on its own. Nobody's had any control of these states for over a decade now in game. We haven't gone after them. No one else has gone after them. So I'm a little surprised, but I'm really surprised Germany didn't expand south into the Balkans, or Greece didn't expand north, or the Ottomans. So map's in a weird place, but it has been in this entire campaign. So it's 1950, so it's time for the refits. So I'm not going to be showing the refits of all the ships because that'll make the video 2 hours in of itself. So I'll only be showing the new designs once again. And just as a reminder to everybody, these videos are always chapters, so you can skip around to whichever part you so choose to see. All right, we're going to design ourselves a new destroyer here. I'll tell you what, the load times, the deeper you get into this game, the longer they get. It just took me almost 40 minutes to refit all the destroyers before I got here. This is basically going to be a rework of the Barazzi class, as they're using the same hull, the Hybrid 2, which is the best hull we can make. Biggest reason I'm really doing this, because we can just keep making the Tortobarozzi's. Because I just gave them the best of everything that I could put on it. But every time I do a refit, every time I build a new one of these destroyers, I can't do the class 2 refits. I got to build the base model, then put them in dock to refit. So it's actually just better to, in my opinion, just make a fresh design. So we're going to have 6,250 tons to play with. Let's get the propulsion systems in first. Go. Brought us up to almost 2,400 tons already. Maybe we got new towers. It's a huge fucking tower. That is a huge tower. And I didn't like that tower with the barbette. Is that the way that these barbette towers are designed? You get this piece right here, which blocks the fire of this gun, so it can only fire off the sides. I think that's a little better. I should be able to put stacks on her too. All right, main guns. We're going to go 5 inches. We're going to keep them on single barrel. Actually, let's drop that. I want a forward tube there. A small barbette. So she's going to have 2 5-inch guns on her. Throw funnels on. That's a big funnel. All these funnels are huge. On funnel 3. I know you'll sit there. Come on. 93% engine efficiency with that funnel. I don't want to put 2 funnels on. There's nothing that's going to sit on that. Alright. Let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. And this funnel's got a barbette on it. Interesting. That's interesting. What? Am I going to be able to do this? Put you there. This secondary tower here. Move you up just a little bit. Huh. It's going to let me do that. Okay. Are you on there? I have no funnels that are going to sit on that tower. I don't want a barbette in the center of the ship. Throw forward quintuple on. 2 F quintuples, 15 launchers, 4,400 tons, okay. Now we actually go up to Modern 2 armor now. What's our flash fire chance? 8%. Barbette 1, 7.4, but we're going to change the ammo up here in a second. Weight is jumping real fast. Got ballistic. Ballistic 2, that's dropping us down already. Triple base powder. TNT 4. Flash fire chance 1.7%. What is it with no barbette? 2.2. That's actually more than acceptable. That's more than acceptable. Oxygen torpedoes, 24 inches. Get the coincidence 5, sonar 3, RDF, radar 2. And depth charge 5. And minesweep 5. Can I get you on there? Yes, I can. 4-weight offset's not that bad. It's actually a better design than the last one, I'm thinking. Even with this weird layout in the rear, I'm kind of liking it. So that main deck armor. I'm not going to get too much on there, but it'll help us get the pitch and roll under control. That's as much as I can put on there is 1.3 inches of armor. 4-weight is 7%. Pitch and roll, not that great, but it's never been really good on any of my destroyers. It's up. I like these 5 inches. I know with the recent update, they changed the accuracy levels of the increased length. It's not the accuracy I'm looking for. I just want them to be able to reach out and touch somebody with a longer range. Their accuracy is a secondary concern. As ships close in on each other, they'll get more accurate. I want them to have the range is the thing. Okay, launch that IDF belt. There we go. 6,249 to 6,250. And no mines. I'm not going to put any mines on the destroyers until they get relegated to port guard status. I'm kind of liking this. I would like her to be a little heavily more gunned. But with 15 torpedoes on her, depth charge 5, Minehunter 5, I think she's a dangerous little ship. We'll roll with it. All right, time to design ourselves a new light cruiser. This will be the Syracuse class with a displacement of 13,659 tons. I've already knocked her up to 40 knots of speed. Max range in spacious quarters. Now it's time to throw in the propulsion systems and build around that. Alright, so the last design actually included a ton of torpedoes. I'm not sure if we actually ended up with any different towers here. No, I don't want that tower. I'd rather have that tower, because that has the built-in barbette. But I don't know if it would be big enough for the guns. Actually, let me test that right now, because we're going to be putting the quad barrel 7s on her. Well, that'll actually hold the quad barrel 7s. Oh my god, that turret's humongous on that barbette. But it will actually hold it. Okay. I'm more than willing to work with that. That's a barbette 1. So what I can do is put this complex up here, this tower. And there should be a funnel that can fit on there. There we go. 121% engine efficiency for right now. That's probably going to drop. Weight is going to be way off forward. And it's only showing at 12%, but I still have to put all the torps on. And more guns. Actually, I want you to have a full spin. And I don't want to put this one any further forward. The forward offset's already pretty severe. Put some torpedo launchers on you. We'll wing mount these towards the rear. It's going to mess with this fire. Yeah. That's fine right there, I think. Row. One more here. Yeah, severely limits this 7-inch, but she can still arc fire over these. It's just flat fire. She's going to be affected. Put some secondaries on her. 3-inchers, single barrels. We have all these complex spaces that we can put these on too, which is nice. So I have to go hunting for spots along. I can put some here. You don't want to sit there, do you? You do not. Another one up here. Torpedo broadside. I think that's more than sufficient. All right, modern armor 2. Hold off on the barbette for a minute here until we see what our flash fire looks like once I get the new ammo into her. Quickly running up the weight here. Triple base. TNT4. What's I put our flash fire at? 2.6%. More than acceptable. More than acceptable. 24-inch torpedoes. These are not going to sit there, are they? Saying some parts are badly placed, but it's not showing me those are badly placed. Really, I thought it'd be this set. Just knock those off. And why didn't you mirror? Probably can't mirror because they're too big. That's probably what it comes down to. They're just too big to mirror. There we go. $1,429. Give her the increased torpedo capacity. Turrets. Auto reload. Coincidence rangefinder. Sonar 3. RDF. Gen 2 radar. Fine layers and depth charge 5. Still got plenty to play with here. Let's increase the length of these 3s. Give them their full length potential 20%. There we go. And these are Mark 5s. They're actually still fairly dangerous, even to modern ships. All right. 4-weight is way off with those quad 7s up front. Main belt's really low, though. 3-inch belt. I don't think we can actually put a lot of belt on. Oh, we actually got a 5-inch belt. Let's throw onto the aft deck. Let's go with a 2-inch aft deck, 3-inch aft belt. There we go. Main deck, let's get you up to 2. Belt, can I get you to 6? Yes, I can. At 5.7, I can get you up to. Okay. Let's increase this aft belt. Let's get that 4-weight down. There we go. 13,655 at 13,659. I'd say she's a fairly dangerous ship. I'm not too happy with the firing arc on this 7 back here. I probably should just remove it and save the weight, but I want her to have the extra guns anyway. I could put another 3-incher back here, but I think it would just be a waste. Ooh. 30 like anything. A little bit more armor onto the Citadel. No? Nope, it's going to be too much. Okay, we got a little bit extra on there, protect the crew a bit more. And our fastest light cruiser yet. %63% armor quality. I like it. Let's go. I'm not, like I said, I'm not happy with that rear quad gun, but I think she'll do. I think she will do. All right, we now get to design ourselves a new heavy cruiser. Once again, it's going to be named after a river in Italy, and this will be the Anapo class. I've already given her a speed of 40 knots. Let's max out that range. Maxed out her beam, so she's going to weigh in at 20,648 tons that we have to play with. So, propulsion system, oil 3, gas turbines, auxiliary 4, shaft 3, balanced rudder, and electro-hydro steering. Alright, so see what type of towers we have to play with here. Light Advanced Tower 2 at 690 tons. That's light, all right. Secondary Tower, Minor Secondary Tower 2. Is that about centered? That is about centered. Okay. Just a little off a center line. Just not enough for me to play with it. Total angle funnel 3. Can I get that onto this tower? No, I cannot. Total angle funnel 2. No. Number 1 will fit. 145% engine efficiency. I'm liking that already. Our bets. So what guns do we have on here? We have Mark 5 11-inch guns now. So, Barbettes. That is going to be... I want the medium superimposed 2 or the medium superimposed 1. With the medium superimposed 1, it might be a little big. Actually, do I have any Mark 5s? Oh, they are, the 11s are Mark 5, so what the hell am I saying? Get rid of quad barrels. I gotta set you back to get that full forward arc, don't I? That's fine. And we can at least give you a full turning radius on the rear turret. 18,000 tons. Let's give you some launchers. Set one here. One here. That's not going to sit there. No, once I increase the torpedo size, that's probably not going to work. So let's do that right now. 24-inch torpedoes, increased ammo. All right, saying some parts are badly placed. It's got to be... Yep, it's these tubes right here. Let's erase those. And it says right there I can fit them. There we go. There we go. Secondary guns. 5-inch single barrels. Are those going to fit up on the superstructure? No. I can get one there. Get one there. And get one there. Beautiful. And these are Mark 4s. So they have a range of 11 kilometers with AP. I think that's fine. I'm not going to increase the length on them, mostly because it'll just knock this one gun out already. So I want at least the 3 secondaries on her. 10 torpedo broadside. I'm liking that. As I said, everything else on. It may end up knocking... Hold off on the barbettes. The modern ammo, the barbettes are not as big of a worry as they were previously. Yeah, I'm going to have to knock some weight off. Probably take it out of the turret armor. I didn't put barbettes on, so that's a lot of weight gone off the bat. And not give you the better propulsion. Oxygen propulsion. 4,000 tons overweight as it is. Stereo 5. 3. RDF. Gen 2 radar and charge 5. 5,000 tons overweight. So, how much do these weigh? They weigh 35 tons each. That's not going to minus a lot of weight. The 11 inchers, what is our pen? 18 inches at 1,000, but at 35,000 meters, it's 2 inches. So we can safely knock these down to about 5 inch. Still leaves us way overweight. Holy crap. Okay, I'm probably going to have to drop her down to triples. Let's do that right now. Oh, and that really affected the range fan on that gun. Drop these down to trips. Why is it showing that range fan all screwed up? The hell? Honestly, it's the load time on these refits takes forever. That should not be looking like that. Huh. Okay, did going down to triple barrels change the turret armor that much? Now let's drop her down to 10s. What is going on with that range fan view? That should not be affecting that the way it is. I think that's just a glitch. That's got to be a glitch. All right, 11% half weight offset. We're still 3,000 tons overweight. So we're going to get rid of these quintuples. Brought us down to 22. Go down to trips on that. Yep, I got to drop the armor on these guns down, bring that down to 5. That still loses 22,000 tons overweight. So it's going to have to come out of her speed. I wanted the 40 knots. I'll probably have to drop her to 38. The destroyers and light cruisers are running at 40 knots, so the heavy cruisers are not running a little slower. It's not a big deal. I dropped about 1,000 tons off, dropping 2 knots of speed. I don't want to drop range. Let's drop her down to Citadel 4. Where am I going to strip 1,000 tons from? If I strip one of these 5-inchers, that's only 70 tons stripped off. Huh. Actually, Barbette. Bring that down to 5. All right, still a little overweight. What's our flash fire look like? 4.6. As long as it's below 5%, I am happy with it. Let's drop that top armor to 5. 5-inch guns will drop you to 3. Few hundred tons overweight now. I guess we can drop her to depth charge 4. Go to normal. Load out on the torpedo tubes. All right, 200 tons overweight. I don't want to drop her speed anymore. I really don't. We have an aft weight offset, so I guess we could strip a little off the aft belt and aft deck. Down to 3. Bring you down to 2. That really didn't do much because we are already using some very lightweight armor. You know what? We don't really need RDF because of the Gen radar. That didn't strip much weight at all. I don't want to get rid of the sonar because the amount of torpedoes we've been seeing launched at us is disgusting the last few battles. Base TNT Force, the lightest ammo I can give it. I don't want to lighten the shells. Let's bring the main belt down to 7. Let's bring that 4 belt down to 3. Okay, we're almost there. 4 deck down to 2. I guess I got to drop her to dual barrels. I don't want to... Or take it down to 37 knots. Yeah, 37 knots. That's plenty of... It's 400 tons right there. All right. Okay. Let's bring that 4 belt back up to 3.5. 4 deck up to 3.5. Get that 4 weight down, or that half weight down. 20,411. What's up the main deck? Not very happy with this design right now. But with the Mark V guns, she should be good. Yep. Not overly happy with this. I feel like she's a downgrade of my last ship. I don't know what's going on with that range fan indicator. Well, you know what? We'll see how she performs in combat. She could be an expensive mistake. She may be not be an expensive mistake. We'll see. All right, we now get to design ourselves a new battle cruiser. And once again, it's going to be named after a region of Italy. And this is going to be the Lazio class. With a displacement of 79,414 tons. We started out with a 35 knot speed. And a maximum range and spacious quarters. So once again, let's get the propulsion system in place for her. That's taking a lot of weight already. And we'll leave her with the semi-balanced rudder. 35,000 tons right off the bat. All right, main tower. We got Modern Tower 3 Enhanced. That looks like a war tower right there. Okay. Secondary tower, what do we got? Advanced tower with funnel mount 4. That is friggin' huge. That is huge. I feel like I'm looking at Pagoda. That rear tower almost reminds me of Pagoda Tower. It really does. All right, funnels. Mega funnels. 2 of these bad boys on here. It only gives us 102% engine efficiency with the megas, really. It'd be nice if I could fit a second one of these in here, but I'm not going to be able to. I may drop that secondary tower size down, to be honest with you. All right, main guns. What are we looking at here? We can actually go up to 18s now. They're only Mark IIs. 17s and Mark IIs. 16s and Mark III. 15s and Mark III. 14s and Mark III. I got to dump some more money into big gun research. The 13s are Mark IV, so we're going to go with 13s on her. Which means I think we can go with the medium barbettes. These tall superimposed, they should hold those. Give them the quad barrels. Drop this one back. Actually, do we have a full spin on her? No. Right there. That should give us a full spin. Yep. And a full spin on you. At 3,759 to 79,414. And she's actually fairly well centered at 3.4% right there. All right, secondaries. Let's give you 5 inchers. We'll go single barrels again. Get at least one of these up there on the tower. I want some tower guns, so let's knock that down to 3-inch single barrels. These are just to chase away any destroyers that decide to come close. That's all I can put up on the towers, huh? And torpedo launchers. Definitely want quintuples. At least one here. One here and one here, because maximum torpedo size, that should not affect it at all. Yep, 24-inch. Oxygen. Throw all this stuff on there. We might actually have plenty of room to play with on this one. All right, let's go back to those secondaries. Slap some more 3-inchers on her. I'm just going to ring her with 3-inchers. There. 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 That's 8. Let's throw another one. Now it's going to affect the fire of that gun, so no. That should be plenty. Increase the length on those all the way up to 20%. We can really reach out and touch somebody. 59,348. Okay. All right, let's put all the other goodies on. Let's see, what's flash fire chance is 11%. Really? I do not like that. Let's get that down to 5 if we can. $5.2. Okay, I'm good with that. Citadel 4 is going to be way too much. Okay, go Citadel 3. Too much. Let's drop that Citadel off completely. Who needs a crew to survive anyway? 35. 3. RDF and radar 2. 79,344. 79,414. I think we got ourselves a winner. Not really crazy about the speed since they operate on their own, but she's still faster than my other battle cruisers. I could say that at least. And with the Mark 413s, she should be fine going up against anything she comes across. $36 billion price tag on this old girl. Yeah, let's build her and see how she does. Why not? All right, we now get to design ourselves a new battleship. And this will be the Nerva. Gave her displacement 99,004. We can't, it seems like we just cannot build above this tonnage right now. I haven't been able to get anything above 99,494 in any of my designs yet. Gave her speed of 34 knots, maxed her range, maxed her beam, and maxed her quarters. Now it's time to throw in the propulsion system. We have the gas turbines. It really does seem to drag down engine efficiency, at least when I use it on the refits. But we can design a new funnel system for this ship, though. All right. Main tower. Mega Tower 3. That's a big boy. And a heavy secondary tower. Looks like I'll be able to put my funnels into both of these sections. Game does not. The amount of processing power deeper into this game you go. Whew. Tall angled funnel. Sit there. There. 75% engine efficiency. Alright, let's move you back. We gotta add another funnel. Right there. Takes away a lot of our deck space, but it is what it is. Main guns. We've been rolling with 14s on all of our battleship designs, so I want to try and upgun her a little bit. Problem is, Oh, the 15s are up to Mark 3 now, so I guess we go up to 15s on this design. Oh, the 16s are up to Mark 3 also. Okay, that's good. So go to 16s, quad barrel. Here. I can't get one down onto this lower deck. I may have to go one battery in the rear on this design. I don't know. We'll see here in a minute. Or I just don't get the full turning radius on this ship. Come on, you're just about to sit. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Let's move this up a bit. That actually centered our weight, kind of. That's actually not bad. What barbette did I use there? Okay. Brings us to 68,099 of the 4. Secondaries. Everything is Mark 4 now. I'd like to throw some 8-inch secondaries on her. Go with triple barrel. How bad does that affect this gun? Just a little bit. Move you back a bit. I could throw another one down on that lower deck. There we go. Torpedo launchers. I don't think I'm going to fit the quintuples on her. Right. I still have to increase their size yet. Once you get those up to the 24s, they are not sitting there any longer. Oh, they still fit. All right. Did not expect that to happen. Ooh, this is going to be one dangerous ship. All right. All the other goodies. Modern 2 armor. Barbette 5. Torque 5. Triple hull bottom. Force bulkheads. Anti-flood 3. Citadel 5. That put her way overweight, but we'll fix that. I don't think we need Citadel 5 for this ship. The super heavy shells. Triple base powder. TNT 4. Electric 2. 1. Stereoscopic 5. Sonar 3. RDF and Gen 2 radar. Citadel always adds a ton of weight on. Let's go down to Citadel 3. Flash fire chance actually at 11.4. Really? Now let's reduce the gun armor. Well, let's get the 8s up in link. Actually, what are you guys penning? Crap, they basically need all the armor they have. Let's drop that down to 15. Let's drop the 8s down to 10. So I got to strip 10,000 tons off. As far as 11.4. Actually, weight offsets are really good on this ship so far. But she's going to be my least armored ship at this rate. And I don't want to strip a barrel from the 16s, but I may just have to. I may just have to do it. Yeah, I think triple barrel on the 16s is probably the way to go. As much as I want the quads, I think triple is the way to go. Come on, go away. Thank you. Problem is, going down to triple really elongates the turrets. That one will fit, okay. Let's go work back here first to get these on. Why won't you sit now? There we go. Move forward. Now you don't want to sit on the barbette. Why? Sit on the other barbette. What's going on? Okay, there we go. I guess we're too close to the other one. Oh, you wouldn't think that'd be an issue. Let's drop that back down. Still way overweight. Drop these aft 8. Yeah, let's drop these aft 8s. Saved us some weight there. 4 weight off, so let's drop these. How are we going to make you work? So let's drop you down to 33 knots. That just saved us a ton of weight. 32. Didn't save us as much weight there. Standard quarters. Citadel 3 is as low as we can go with you. Do not want to give up the bulkheads. The length of the 8s is not really going to affect the weight of the ship too much. My Citadel look like? Citadel's still pretty long because I got that triple. The triple stacks are helping to elongate my Citadel, which is where a lot of the weight is coming from. But I need the triple stack with the gas engines. We already have an over 10% flash chance, but do I drop this to barbette 4? Not really affect the weight. I guess they drop down to 15-inch guns then. All the other battleships have 14, so upgrading to 15s might be the option that we go with here. Barrels on you also. Drop you back a bit. That just brought down a bunch of weight. Okay. Let's drop the armor on those. Our penetration values on this is a lot better than the 16s, actually. Drop that down to 16-inch, 15. All right, we're close. We are getting close. 8, let's drop you to 10. Almost there. Flash fire chance now, actually. Down to 10% even. Okay. Acceptable. Where else do I strip the weight? 4-weight aft offset, but I don't think stripping the 4 belts is going to help us. But it might, yeah. Actually, that's helping us a lot. Bring that 4 belt down to 5. Bring that 4 deck down. There we go. 99,468, 99,494. It's a little more not as well armored as the other battleships are, but just a little bit more deadly. Say hello to the Nerva. Alright, it's now April of 1951. It's been a while since we last spoke. These turns are taking longer and longer and longer. But, we've made some headway. We're still at war with Russia. And we are now at war with Turkey, or the Ottoman Empire. And we actually have an invasion going in southern Turkey. And we are port striking now. Their ships have not come out to fight us, but we do have the heavy cruiser Europa, heavy cruiser 1442. Got a lot of numbers on these ships, to be quite honest with you. A lot of numbers on these ships. I'm not really sure where they came from. Izumrud class. These might be self-built. Standard, that's definitely German. Or it could be Russian. Svatislav's name it. They got a mixed group of ships here. Nothing anywhere near our tonnage. Yeah, they're like cruisers. Fairly newish, 3,000 tons below mine. Heavy cruisers nowhere near mine. So, yeah, let's go jump into this one. So we started this battle with the Ottoman fleet already spotted, though they are basically just outside of our range. We have them spotted at about 35 kilometers. Our range is 31, so we're going to start closing this distance in. Guys down to 30. 31, that's fine. There we go, first shot's out. Using the 14-inch Mark III guns on here. I thought these should be Mark IV. I know the Vitalis has been in for a refit. This one of my 14s were Mark IVs. Their fleet's already damaged. It's not from, and they are moving away from us. Okay. Time to go on a chase. They don't want any of this. I don't blame them. Their ships are not up to snuff on fighting us. Yeah, they are not turning to engage at all. You have a veteran crew in here too, which makes it so much easier. Guys, fire at the forward ship and you might just hit the ships behind when you miss. If somebody's turning around, or they're just switching position. And now the smoke's off and we can see them. It's going much, much faster. And it's a little protected cruiser. Some of these ships are just ancient. This one's not. Newer design. Same with that. That's ancient. And it's a museum fleet. Oh, the battery took a hit. Really? Turning around to fight us. I'm so busy looking at them. So it's not much of a fight. Did keep the destroyers on scout this time, so hopefully they don't just get in the way like they do when I have them on screening. Where did the battery take a hit from? Torpedo hit. Really? Kelly, but your secondary's on this heavy. Torps are out. And my destroyers just stated dud. Destroyers, I'm going to put you on AI and see how you do. Got some torpedo hits hitting out there. Nice. More coming in, though. I don't think they're going to be hitting anything. They might. This ship is not long for this world. Europa took a dud. Butcher's going to miss that. Goes to 1442. Tellius is still firing at this further away. It's a heavy cruiser. They all had, it was only heavy cruisers that they had, and that thing is still trying to get away from us. Getting some pen hits. We need to give it some flooding hits. There we go. And we just sent out a spread from our torpedoes. Or starboard, my bad. Keep going straight so I don't run back into my own torpedoes. Secondaries on the... don't need to bar secondaries on the Europa. She's done. Heading that direction again. She's hanging in there, but there she goes. One more light cruiser out that way, flooding. Rudder lost. So more of my own torpedoes coming this way. Oof. Avoid those. Oh crap, I don't think I can avoid them. Holy crap. There's a lot of them coming this way. Launched all those. Don't tell me my destroyers launched all those. Probably did. Oh crap, 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 crap. My own destroyers again. And these are not small torpedoes. Ugh. I just gotta keep my destroyers out of the fight. Some Bowery just took a hit. Or friendly. More friendly. That one's gonna miss. Oh, good God. More and more coming. Ooh, thankfully that one was a dud. My own destroyers are literally my worst enemy. Ugh. And we flashed. You gotta be kidding me. My own fleet's its own worst enemy. That's the worst part. This is horrible. There's some more right past me, thankfully. Surprised the Bowery is not going down. Just taking a few hits. And the Padua. I didn't even notice the Padua. Oh, my fleet is heavily damaged. You're going to be dry docked in a minute. Thankfully, none of them went down. These are fairly newer, just like cruisers. Those are expensive. Ugh. That was... yeah. Gave us another 19,981 victory points against the Soviets. They gained 3,500 out of that for taking down 462 of my crew and the amount of damage they dealt out. Yeah, these are $3 billion light cruisers. They are expensive. Vitelli's took some massive damage there. Not good, but my La Spezia fleet should be on the way to relieve them, so I think we'll be fine. Alright, we have ourselves a small fleet action here. We have the light cruiser Bari, which is on its fourth refit, which was on its way to a new port location as she's being replaced. Has run into the heavy cruiser Pamia Azova of 14,983 tons, and a light cruiser Rion of 10,222. The bar is 12,046. We may win this, we may not. The Pamiat is armed with 2 single 10.4, 6 single 7, and this is an interesting design. 1 dual 5.5, 6 single 4.5, 2 dual 3.1, 2 single 2.4, 600. This is probably an old protected cruiser, maybe. Light cruisers armed with 2 single 5.5s, 2 single 4.1s, 18 single 3. These are both older protected cruisers, I think. Let's go in and take a look at what they are. We're going to start with a bit of an issue off the bat. The Bari is pretty heavily damaged. I forgot she did take... She's one of the light cruisers that took a lot of torpedo hits. They're already launching. And firing. Alright, this is that heavy cruiser. This looks like an old Dreadnaught design. And the light cruiser's an older protected cruiser. Maybe we'll have an easy time with them, I'm not sure. Definitely going to be faster, I think. We're at 38 knots. Well, until I have them identified, I'm not going to know what their speed is. Doesn't look like they're firing at us yet. Our 7s have an aim of 15% already. They're really getting hits up. Setting out their first ranging shot. I think if we keep our distance, we'll be good to go. Set some fires on her. Where are our torps? There they are. Decent spread. We'll see if we actually hit anything. You know, our structure is down by 50%. I think we still have a very good chance of winning this engagement. I don't think they can out... We can just lay down a ton of fire. Wait for these torpedoes to strike in. Looks like we may hit the light cruiser. Possibly the heavy, but I think it might have just spotted them. Oh, looks like we might have one strike against the heavy cruiser. Right, and it was a dud. Of course it was. What about the light cruiser? Not going to miss her completely. Let's do a complete 180 here and get our port side torpedo launchers going. That's probably a good call because there's some torpedoes coming this way. Our speed, we probably would have caught up to them. Wait for our guns to swing around. Torpedoes are out. We might be a little too close to them for our own good. I'm not sure about this spread. I don't think they're going to be hitting anything. Putting our fire between the two ships, but I think that's fine. These torps are not anything. Good hit on the light cruiser. We might just be moving. Let's focus down the light cruiser, then we'll come back on the heavy. She'll be the easier one to take down. Got 100% aim with the 7-inch guns on her. Boom! There she goes. She's a pyre for her crew. Be surprised this heavy's trying to run now. Already back up to almost 100% aim. There we go, 100% again on the 7 inches. Threes are at 70% chance to hit. Yeah, she wants no more of this fight. She's trying to move away. Still has her torpedoes just in range of them. Oh no, they got some long range, maybe. No, where's her torpedo range? I don't see it. Oh, they got 12-kilometer range. Okay. Might just end up burning her down like we did the light cruiser. Shift a little more, throw up some smoke. She's not hitting us, but we can't take too much in the way of damage, so no point in risking it. Drop our speed to 30. Was I put out smoke and their shots coming closer? Really? I 21 knots. We're not really circling her the way we should be. Oh, actually took a hit there. Bari's on her way to actually join the Comran fleet, which I do now have blocked, trying to attempt a landing in eastern Russia, because they didn't want to go to the peace table, even though we have them over, I think, around 500,000. Oh, they got a shot in. They're actually hitting us. Our speed back up then. She's burning all over the place. It's just a matter of time. 21% crew loss, 21.2. We're just lasered in on her. Our next spread of torpedoes, if they ever get reloaded, will put her down. Their secondaries got another lucky hit on us. It's not the mains that are hitting us, it's their secondaries. Every time I shoot, even though we got balanced rudders, our turn raised because our speed is crazy. Throws off the shots on our 7s every time. she got? 25% crew loss. Yeah, we're probably going to end up taking down her crew. Distance 4.7 kilometers. How is she staying ahead of us the way she is? Got across her stern, throw off her aim a little more. Ports are about to be, or starboard's about to reload here soon, hopefully. She's actually come broadside on us. She's probably trying to launch on us. She's been avoiding a broadside. Oh, she's got 0% crew on the torpedoes, so I'm not even worried about them launching now. We got full broadside, so our guns are just penning right through her now. She's just burning all over her decks. Surprised you haven't taken her down. There she goes. Extensive fires. I was waiting for that to happen. Took us long enough. Got 2,638 victory points out of that. Not too bad. The heavy cruiser is worth 331 million. The light cruiser is worth 145 million. Nowhere near the Bari, which is a $3 billion ship. Oof. All right, we're going to do a quick map update here. It's getting longer and longer and longer to do these episodes. I've been going at this about 5 hours, and I still haven't really gotten too far, but we have made a lot of headway. So we control Russia, for the most part. We control all of Western Russia, except for Belarus, which we are invading right now. We're attacking from 3 directions. They got 620,000 men defending it. We're attacking with around 400,000. We got 25% headway made. And they just keep shoving more and more troops into Belarus, which I'm fine with. The British are invading them through Afghanistan into Turkmenistan. And they are also at war with the Chinese and invading Xinjiang, which is being defended by almost 5 million guys. What are they attacking with? 41,000. They had 80,000 to begin the offensive. But going up against 5 million men, that's never a good idea. Yeah, the British are they're not having a fun time of it. So as you can see here, we have really ballooned out a bit. I thought we were going to be ending the war with Russia this episode, but apparently we are not. And we're also now invading them out here at Kamchatka, at Petropavlovsk. So we only have a 48% chance of succeeding at this one, because we don't have as much tonnage in this fleet as we do the other fleets, as it's all older ships. But hopefully, whether we get that or not, after that we'll ask for another peace deal. We do have a conquest of southern Turkey going on. We are 6 turns into it out of 11 necessary, with an 83% chance of success. And we have another one. I'm not sure where this landing is supposed to take place. I think Gallipoli, it looks like. But I just don't have anybody available to take that one on. I don't want to move the Le Havre fleet down into the Med. So I want them to sit where they are. And the Le Havre fleet, it's actually the Murmansk fleet. I just moved into Le Havre because I plan on taking Britain on next after the Russians. And we're not going after their territories. We're going straight after the mainland. So I want all three of my main fleets over there. But once again, I think we're going to end this episode here. As I said, it's just getting longer and longer and longer. The deeper you get into this game, the more processing power it takes, and the turns just take forever to get done. If anybody's following me along on the Japanese live stream campaign, you can see how that goes down. So, once again, if you're a new viewer, return viewer, you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember that bell icon so the next video comes out. Follow along with the series and enjoying it. Don't forget to drop an AP shell into that like button, an HE shell into that comment section, and I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.